Hello, everyone. This is Ari Bluestein, the CEO and executive producer of the Sports Fanbase Network, and welcome to SFBN Classics. Today, we wanted to show you a classic from the Philadelphia Public League, the championship from 2013 between the Imhotep Panthers and the Vaux Cougars. You go back to when Vaux was in existence, they had a phenomenal player by the name of Rashid Jordan who powered the team all the way to the Public League championship. But Imhotep, one of the best Public League teams in recent history, led by head coach Andre Noble, had Brandon Austin, a 6'9" guard, getting a ton of Division I offers, and a lot of other really good players with Division II and other college type of talent. This game was back and forth. It came down to the end. Imhotep ended up winning the game, but Rashid Jordan went off for more than 40 points in this one. This was an instant classic live from the Liacouras Center at Temple University. Mike Samsel, Josh Verlin, and Jack Cap on the call. Enjoy.
From the Liacouras Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sports Fanbase Network's coverage of the Public League Championship here in Philadelphia. What an outstanding matchup it will be here at the Liacouras Center as the Vaux Cougars are taking on the Imhotep Panthers. Alongside Josh Verlin, I'm Mike Samsel, set for this one. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, Josh. The main event matchup of Brandon Austin and Rashid Jordan, certainly worth the main event billing.
Yeah, definitely. We're talking about two of the top 50 seniors in the country. Rashid Jordan down to Temple, UCLA, and St. John's, that electric 6'4" point guard. Brandon Austin on Imhotep at 6'7", also sort of a point guard, combo guard. He's going to Providence next year. They're two to watch.
Yeah, they are certainly two to watch. And a little message was sent the last two times these teams played as well.
Yeah, Rashid Jordan and Vaux with a big 22-point win at Imhotep back in January, punctuated at the end by Rashid literally handing the ball to Brandon and saying, "This is my city." He's going to back it up today.
Yeah, he's certainly going to want to back it up, that's for sure. The Robert Vaux Cougars come into today's game. They're in their home white uniforms, and Vaux will be in the red. Imhotep will be in the red for today's game. Brandon Austin, Rashid Jordan, the main event matchup. Right now, it's time for the keys to the game presented by the National Guard. For more information about how to attend college full-time, tuition-free, and serve in the Army National Guard part-time, contact Master Sergeant Lee Page at 215-856-5965. And I would say, Josh, one of the keys to this one is both teams finding that secondary scorer.
Yeah, definitely. Vaux is most likely going to be sophomore guard Sam Foreman, a Haverford School transfer, incredibly talented 6-foot-tall guard. For Imhotep, look for number 35, Bazile Thompson, a Mass Civics and Sciences transfer, good 6'6" forward. Those two guys, and then after that, it's who's going to be the third, who's going to be the fourth guy, Who's going to step up for the rest of these teams.
Taking a look at the starting lineups in today's game. First for the Vaux Cougars, they come in under head coach Jamie Ross, and his starting lineup will look like this. Rashid Jordan, the 6'3" senior, will run the point. In the backcourt, he'll be joined by sophomore Sammy Fullman and senior Deron Johnson. Up front, it will be Amir Butler and Trayvon Massenberg. On the other side for Imhotep, we'll give you their starting lineups after the national anthem. You're watching the Sports Fanbase Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Just about set for tip-off here at the Liacouras Center. Taking a quick look at the starting lineup for the Imhotep Panthers. They come in under head coach Andre Noble, and his starting lineup will look like this. Look for Brandon Austin and Darryl Bagwell to switch back and forth between the point guard position. Austin, the 6'7" senior, committed to Providence, and Bagwell is a 6'3" senior. Jaquan Jones will be out there in the starting lineup as well. Bazile Thompson in the front court will be joined by a 6'6" sophomore, Daimir Logan. Randy Pritzker, Kevin Clay, and Larry Waiters are our officials in today's game, and we are set for the main event here at the Liacouras Center. Trayvon Massenberg will tip this one off for Vaux. Will be faced up against, that's Daimir Logan. the 6'6 sophomore.
Imhotep's definitely got the size advantage. Vaux has the overall experience advantage in this game.
Ball is in the air, and we are underway as the opening tip is controlled by Imhotep and Bagwell. It'll be Jaquan Jones, the 5'11 junior. Off to Austin. Austin and Jordan right after one another this start. Bagwell and now Jones. Puts it in, and Logan has it slapped away. It'll go out of bounds, but possession will remain with Imhotep.
You know Brandon Austin and Rashid Jordan are both thinking the same thing right now. How can I get my team out to a lead? I expect those two to go at each other early and often.
Inbound pass comes to Austin. Kicks it to the top. Bagwell for three. That one off the front rim, no good. Rebound knocked around, controlled by Jones. Imhotep will retain possession. 30 seconds into this one, 0-0 our score in the Philadelphia Public League Championship between Vaux and Imhotep. Good feed down low, outweighting the defense is Bagwell, and he lays it in. Imhotep strikes first. They lead 2-0.
Mentioning that size difference, we've got Amir Butler as a senior guard, about 6'2", guarded by Basile Thompson, about 6'6" on Imhotep.
Johnson's shot is swatted away, and Imhotep comes up with a turnover. Jones brings it back the other way, down to Thompson. Now here's a three on the way from Bagwell. That one's no good. He's 0 for 2 from beyond the arc early on in this one. Back the other way, Foreman. Kicks it in the corner. Jordan shakes past Bagwell. Nothing there, so he resets. Now lob all the way back this side. Here's a three from the corner. That one off the side of the backboard. No good. Shot came from Darren Johnson, and Imhotep comes back the other way. Austin to Bagwell. 4-3. 5-0 Imhotep.
Yeah, Rashid Jordan gave Bagwell a little bit too much room there. Wasn't able to get back out on the perimeter.
He has all five, does Bagwell. 2 for 4 from the field so far in this one. Foreman drives, poked away again. To the floor with it. Bagwell gives it right back to Imhotep. Johnson finds Jordan on the right elbow. Bagwell all over him. Jordan pulls up for three. 5-3 with a hand in his face. Jordan makes it look way too easy.
Yeah, it's been the matchup the last 2 times down the court. Last time Rashid Jordan didn't want to try testing Bagwell. This time he just launches it in his face.
Bagwell on the left elbow. Johnson guards him. It's to Austin at the top. Austin drives, kicks. Bagwell for another halfway down and no good. And the rebound controlled by Vaux and Jordan.
You certainly see who Imhotep's going to early. It's Darryl Bagwell.
Jordan drives, loses it, tips it around, gets it back to himself. Jordan kicks Foreman, and now at the top, Butler drives. Butler to Johnson. This one is going to be good and one. Deron Johnson had it bounce around the rim once, twice, 3 times it fell, and he was fouled.
And a great display of passing there by the Vaux Cougars. Really worked the ball around the perimeter well.
Deron Johnson trying to complete the 4-point play. Vaux in the lead, 6-5. Make it 7 as he hits the free throw and completes the 4-point play. Inbound pass will come into Jones, who brings it across the timeline. Now Logan, still in the backcourt. Now they get it across the timeline. Logan being pressed. Foreman all over him. So he hands it off to Jones. Jones dribbles it to Austin. Austin into the lane. Up and under. No good, but he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
A lot of people look at Brandon Austin at 6'7" and assume, well, he must be some sort of, forward wing player, but he's really a true guard. Unbelievable job getting into the lane and a good shot as well.
Yeah, certainly someone who's comfortable with the ball in his hands, and he'll step to the line with a chance to tie it. Vaux faithful makes some noise as the first is good. Austin registers his first point of the day and surpassed 1,000 in the last game. Second free throw, bounces around, no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds, but it will go to Vaux.
Brandon Austin, originally a Penn State commit, backed out of the Nittany Lions last summer. Started hearing from some much bigger schools, eventually settled down on Providence, and will be headed to the Big East / Catholic 7 / whatever you want to call it at this point.
The remains of the Big East, anyway.
Exactly.
The charred remains. Foreman works it over to Jordan. Jordan with Bagwell all over him. Into the lane, has it poked away, able to get it back. Kicks it. Here's another three. and that one's no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled, put back up, and in by Butler. Amir Butler. Vaux a 3-point lead.
Imhotep's collapsing on Rashid Jordan the instant he steps inside the three-point arc, so it's really going to have to come down to can Teron Johnson, can Karan Sneed, can those guys hit their threes?
Swatted away from behind is Thompson, who tried to go up for a dunk. Back the other way with this one. It's Johnson, but Austin has none of that. Austin into the lane. Layup is good and one. Brandon Austin showing why he'll be playing Big East basketball next year.
Yeah, so tough out there in transition. Running the 3-on-1. Really tough to stop him getting to the hoop.
That is the second on Massenberg and the team's second as well. So Trayvon Massenberg found himself in foul trouble in the last game, and he finds himself there. He'll have to sit early on in this one. Austin for the end one. 1 for 2 from the line so far on the day, and he knocks it down. We're square at 9, 4:15 to play here in quarter number one. Across the timeline with it, it's Rashid Jordan. Now they work it over Johnson. Back for Jordan. Another three. Why not? He's already got 6, and Vaux leads 12-9.
You know, coming into this season, Rashid Jordan not thought of as much of a shooter. It's something he's really worked on this year.
Imhotep in a little bit of trouble. Dribbles through the pressure. Austin on the wing. Drives in. Swatted away. Rebound loose on the floor. Austin gets to it himself. He'll try again. Back to the top. And Jones and the Imhotep offense will reset. Jones loses it out of bounds, and it'll head back to Vaux.
Be interesting. I like Keith Fletcher in the middle for Vaux. You know, not quite as tall as Massenberg, 6'6" to 6'8", but a little stronger. Very intense player. He's going to bring some energy to this team off the bench.
Set to inbound this one for Vaux. As into the game, 33, Jaleel Myers will come in. Also in is 5, Nigel Grant. Across the timeline with this one, it's Jordan. Jordan works it for Butler. Butler drives in, swatted away from behind. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will head back to Imhotep. Aggressive play early on in this one. The referees look like they're going to decide to let him play. Inbound pass is nearly deflected away from Thompson, who skies to get it over Jordan, and Imhotep will start their offensive set. Grant plays it to Austin. Lester Maddox also into the game for Vaux, worth noting as well. Here's a good feed down low for Thompson. Puts it up and in. That's the second time we've seen a shot like that roll around and fall for either team.
The rims are being kind today for sure.
Yeah, that they certainly are. 12-11, Vaux in front by 1. In the corner, they try and put it down low, but it's taken away. Ball loose on the floor and controlled by Masali. Masali to Austin, into the paint, up with it. It is no good, no matter. The foul is called on the floor, so they won't give the continuation.
It's so nice for Imhotep to have a senior guard like Abraham Masali come off the bench. Not the most athletically gifted player, but someone who's been there, has experience, 4 years of high school ball.
Foul is on Foreman. That's his first and the team's third. Inbound comes into Austin, spots up for 3. That one's no good, and then over the back is going to be called on Masali, so Vaux will get possession back with their 1-point lead.
So far, I think Vaux's surrounding cast probably playing a little better than Imhotep's at this point.
Jordan will bring it across the timeline. Extended that arm and play whistle down. They're actually going to get Masali for that one, and that's going to be his second. So Imhotep has Masali in foul trouble, and they may have to go to their bench to get Masali out of there. So we should see a lot of Jaquan Jones, but Masali will stay out there for now. Inbound pass comes to Foreman, but it's poked away from him from behind by Austin. Possession will remain Vaux's as Jones comes back into the game.
So much for that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Set to inbound this one is Amir Butler. Butler plays it all the way into the backcourt for Foreman. Heads up play there by Foreman to step into the backcourt before he accepted the pass. Foreman with the crossover. Hard pick set. Foreman into the lane, and he swatted away from behind.
If you haven't seen Sam Foreman play yet, one of the better sophomores in the area, if not the entire state. Very developed body for a sophomore. Very good at getting to the rim.
Inbound for Jordan for another three. That one's no good. Rebound tipped around down low. It's controlled by Vaux. Shot off the bottom of the rim, and Basil Thompson has the rebound. Here's Austin. There he goes. And one. Making it look way too easy.
And what a drive there by Brandon Austin. Great body control in the air.
Austin already with 6 points on the day, looking to make it 7 as Imhotep takes a 1-point lead. Foul is on Lester Maddox. It's his first. Austin puts the free throw in, and that makes it a 2-point lead, 14-12, Imhotep in front with just over 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Alongside Josh Ferlin, I'm Mike Samsel. Third member of our broadcast team is Jack Kapp, and our entire SFBN crew doing a great job as Jordan goes into the lane, throws it up. It's no good, but he'll step to the line to shoot two.
Well, you know, after watching Brandon Austin with that nice little circus shot in the lane, Rashid Jordan's got to play a little bit of anything you can do, I can do better.
Step into the line to shoot two will be Jordan. Jordan puts the first free throw up and in. He's up to 7 points of his own on the day.
Last time these two teams played, Austin had 20, Rashid had 24.
Bagwell and Sneed in for either side. And Rashid Jordan has quite a promise that he made in these last two times these teams matched up. So he'll have to hold true to it as he ties the game.
Karan Sneed listed at 5'11", but definitely nowhere near that tall.
No, certainly not. As Sneed has it in the backcourt.
But don't let his size fool you. He played a big role in Vaux's win over Mass Civics and Sciences in the city quarterfinals.
Jordan tries to make the shake move and a foul called on Bagwell. That will be the first on Bagwell and the team's fifth. 5-4 the fouls here in quarter number 1. Those of you new to the high school game, 4 quarters, 8 minutes apiece, instead of the halves that you see in college. With possession is Jordan. Shakes his man, drives, kicks. Here's Sneed for three. That one off the front rim, no good, and Austin has the rebound. Brandon Austin kicks it off. Bagwell for three. Darrell Bagwell leading all scorers with 8 points here in quarter number 1, and Imhotep's lead is 3.
Seniors coming up big when they needed him most.
Butler at the top of the key, off to Jordan. Final 60 seconds of quarter number 1. 17-14 Vaux. This one no good. Imhotep back the other way with this one. It's Jones. Jones has it swatted and taken away by Jordan. Jordan comes back down the baseline, through one contact, into the lane, puts it up and one.
Maybe got away with a little extra step on that one, but either way, buckets down, foul's good.
Jordan will shoot the and one free throw. What a bucket there. Foul on Jaleel Myers is his second. So Masali and Myers, 2 bench players for this Imhotep team, already in some foul trouble, as checking in for Vaux is Tinley.
Rashid Jordan now with 10 first quarter points. Would not be surprised at all if he goes for 30.
Jordan will shoot one more. And he puts his free throw up and in. That ties it up at 17.
Quite a first quarter we've had here.
Certainly has been. A lot of action. Across the timeline with this one is Jones. 33 to play. Jones peels back, and we'll see if Imhotep elects to hold for the last shot. Nearly poked away by Jordan, but Jones able to recover as the clock now reads 20 seconds.
Boy, Jones looked back at
his bench. Yeah.
He looked at his bench for 1 second, and Rashid Jordan was on him.
10 seconds left. One-on-one, Jones and Jordan. Jones now starts his move, kicks it to Bagwell. Nothing there. It's poked away from him, and Jordan is free. It's him against the buzzer, and he throws it down to end quarter number 1. What a first quarter here on the Sports Fan Base Network. This one should be a classic. Vaux leads over Imhotep. We're through one here in the Philadelphia Public League Championship. You're watching the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions.
Well, that's the end of the first quarter of SFBN's replay of the 2013 Public League Championship. Vaux Cougars versus the Imhotep Panthers. What a matchup. It's a replay of a game from earlier in the season where Vaux beat Imhotep for the first time in history and had quite an ending with Raishi Jordan firing the ball into the face of his counterpart, Brandon Austin, and saying to him in no uncertain terms, "It's my city now, bro." And Coach Andre of Imhotep, Andre Noble, did not like that. He was very vociferous, and it set up this great matchup that you're watching right now. This first quarter, a little loose play, some turnovers, some forced shots, but punctuated by a Raishi Jordan slam at the end.
Something that, as you see on your screen right now, could prove to be Raishi Jordan's future home court.
Yeah, down to Temple, UCLA, and St. John's, and he's been very quiet about where he's going to be headed next year. Some people say, as a Philly guy, he's definitely headed to Temple. Some people are saying, no, he's got to go to St. John's. Some people are saying he's got to go to UCLA. But whenever he makes his decision, it's going to be major news in this town.
That it certainly is, and could be news across the country as well. As Raishi Jordan double team, dribbles this one off of his foot, and back the other way goes Imhotep. They kick it over, going into the lane, but having it swatted away is Logan. Back the other way, free is Butler. He lays it up, no good, and the rebound controlled by Imhotep. Might have heard Austin's footsteps there. Here's a good kick and a layup for Thompson. Basil Thompson ties it back up at 19. I know we're already early in the second quarter, but Josh, you just get the feeling 4 quarters might not be enough for this one.
No, there's been some great overtime games. Vaux, Mass Civics, and Sciences during the regular season, most notably, was a phenomenal overtime game. But, yeah, right now the way we're looking for extra periods.
Sneed stands at the top. I could watch action like this all day. Tinley gets it back to Sneed. 6:55 to play here in the first half. All square at 19. Jordan works it over to Sneed, and now here's a three on the way from Tinley, which is no good, and Basil Thompson controls the rebound.
Vaux getting some good looks from the perimeter, just not getting him down.
Another turnover. Sneed has it. Sneed kicks it over. Now here's Butler. Back to the top, and Sneed. In the corner with this one, here's Jordan trying to get it to Sneed, but it's a turnover. And a foul called in the backcourt.
I think both Raishi Jordan and Brandon Austin so far today, they've both done a pretty good job of really not trying to force too many things. They're letting their teammates run the offense. I was, kind of expecting a little bit more dominance on the ball by those two, but they're really doing a good job of just sort of playing into the systems.
7 turnovers on Imhotep through the first 10 minutes of this one. Masali will bring it across the timeline. Now they kick it in for Austin. Austin drives down the baseline, loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Vaux, and so Imhotep will retain possession. Set to inbound this one for Imhotep is Masali. Throws it all the way into the backcourt. Thompson now accepts it in the front court and leaves it off to Masali. He'll set up the offense with 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Vaux and Imhotep square at 19. Masali drives on Sneed, feeds it off to Thompson, who lays it up and in. Imhotep takes the lead back. 21-19 with 5:45 to play here in the first half. Foreman leaves it off for Karan Sneed. Foreman and Sneed continue to play catch. Now Sneed starts to drive. Great feed, up and under is in. Keith Fletcher squares it back at 21. And the inbound pass comes to Masali. Now they get it across the timeline with Austin. Austin drives, spin move, throws it up. It's no good, but he'll step to the line to shoot the and one. Or no, he'll shoot two. He would have had to have made it for it to be an and one.
Yeah, you almost expect it to go in when he does something like that. I mean, that's, you look at one of those moves and you think he's a little out of control, but really, I mean, you're talking about two incredibly talented players in Austin and Jordan, and that's normal for them.
Austin will shoot two. Austin had 7 points in that first quarter and adds his 8th. He'll shoot one more as the referees meeting up over at the scorers table. I think they wanted to make sure the time was right or the score was correct. It's 22-21, and Austin will shoot one more. It's referee Larry Raiders just wanted to make sure things were right. And the second free throw is good from Austin. 23-21. And back the other way, it's Rashid Jordan. Jordan leaves it off for Foreman. Foreman has it swatted away. Austin is fouled.
Rough game so far for Sam Foreman.
Yeah,
Two or
sure
three turnovers
been.
in the lane. I mean, you're talking about a guy who dropped 30 points against an extremely talented Princeton Day squad a few weeks ago. I mean, this is a very talented scoring guard.
It sure is. And stepping to the line to shoot will be Brandon Austin. And Vaux is closing next year, so someone's going to have an opportunity to get themselves a talented player in Foreman.
Yeah, I've heard that Sam is considering transferring back to the Haverford School. I've also heard Penn Charter, Math, Civics, and Sciences also vying for the guard. Anywhere he lands up, that's going to be a big boost to that team.
Especially if he ends up in Math, Civics, and Sciences, as if that team needs a player to the level of Foreman.
Well, Math, Civics, and Sciences is losing a lot of talent after this year.
Second free throw is good from Austin. 25-21.
But even if he went back to the Haverford School with Sean Alston and Sean Lloyd, anywhere he goes would be a great fit for him.
Butler down low, kicks it back this side for Foreman. Spots up for three. That one no good. And the long rebound makes its way to Austin. Austin, down court pass for Bagwell. Bagwell rises, layup off the bottom of the rim, no good. The rebound swatted away, and Vaux has it back. Dymere Logans, the sophomore, couldn't finish. Now Vaux comes in with Jordan, 1-on-4. That's no matter. Back to a one-possession game. Rashid Jordan putting on a show here at Leah Course.
Very interesting to see how those sorts of takes translate over at the next level.
Masali will bring it across the timeline. He goes coast to coast. Layup is no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's controlled by Vaux.
Give credit to Vaux, though. They're not giving Imhotep an easy look around the basket whatsoever.
Butler a little out of control, able to get it back, but his shot is swatted, and Thompson comes away with the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll head back to Vaux. 3:55 to play here in the first half. 25-23. It's actually an Imhotep ball, my mistake.
Bazile Thompson now with 3 block shots already.
Imhotep with Masali will bring it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Bagwell. Bagwell in the lane to Grant. Grant up with the right hand. That one no good. Thompson comes out of nowhere. Tries to tip it in. That one's no good. It's good now on the back end and one, but the bigger concern is Bazile Thompson. That looked ugly.
He's lying face down. Andre Noble running over.
He fell down on his arm. His arm is what hit the court first. And you hate to see something like that. 27-23 is the score after the layup from Imhotep. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout here as the training staff takes a look at Bazile Thompson. You're watching the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Thompson in the Imhotep huddle, and glad to see he's okay because the way he hit the floor was very scary. But everything looks to be A-okay, and Deion Evans will check into the game as having to come out for a little while will be Thompson. But he looks to be okay. Hopefully it's just a wind knocked out. While that injury was going on, a layup was good, and stepping to the line to shoot the N1 for Imhotep is Nigel Grant, the 6'6 senior.
Yeah, sometimes, you just smack your arm against the hardwood and it just sort of all buzzes for a minute there.
Yeah. It's just scary the way he hit because all of that weight fell on that right arm and elbow as the free throw is no good. And the rebound controlled by Butler. Foreman has it for Vaux. 3:30 to play here in the first half. 27-23. Vaux trails by 4. Jordan dribbles through 3 people. Oh, are you kidding me? It's no good, but he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
Imhotep and Andre Noble starting to turn up the pressure on Rashid Jordan now. They were previously double-teaming him as soon as he stepped into the lane. Now it's instantly as soon as he gets the ball. No matter.
So he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
Now in for Vaux, number 53,
Hits the first to make it a 3-point game as Snead comes back into the game. Deron Johnson will come out. Tinley also back in there as well.
That's 16 points already for Rashid Jordan, going for his 17th point.
Jordan will shoot one more. 17 of the 24 Vaux points. So we talked about maybe the need for that secondary player as Jordan knocks it down. But if he keeps playing like this, they might not need one.
Yeah, that's 17 points right now. Yeah, I was joking about him probably hitting 30. He might hit 30 this half.
Yeah, no kidding. At the top, it's Masali. 3:10 to play here in the first half. 27-25. Both teams in the single bonus. This one nearly poked away from Evans, who kicks it off. Now Bagwell drives, throws up a left-handed runner. No good, but foul called, and Bagwell will step to the line to shoot 2. Darrell Bagwell kind of cooled off in that second quarter after hitting 2 threes and a field goal from the field in the first, and he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
Darrell Bagwell, 4-2.
Darrell Bagwell shooting his first free throws of the day. Misses the first. So it's going to remain a one-possession game if he hits his second. Currently 27-25, exactly 3 minutes to play here in the first half.
The second quarter has been a little more up and down, a lot more transition basketball, and that's why Brandon Austin's been a little more dominant.
Bagwell hits that one. 28-25. Basil Thompson and Jaquan Jones back into the game. Good to see Basil back out there. And Vaux will have possession. His team trails by 3 with exactly 3 minutes to play in the first half. Foreman brings it across the timeline, works it over to Snead. Snead back to Foreman. Now in the corner, it's Jordan. Double teamed on the left elbow, plays it back for Foreman. And now Snead. Snead, another player who's only a junior, so someone going to get a very talented transfer in Snead as well.
Imhotep with the box and one defense.
Snead waiting for the right shot as we tick near 2:30 to play in the first half. Jordan has it in the corner. Again, double team, dribbles near the baseline, and he's fouled.
Interesting decision in the box and one. You've got Bagwell guarding Rashid instead of Austin.
Foul is going to be whistled on Nigel Grant. That's the team's 8th. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for the 6'3 senior Rashid Jordan.
Jordan, no stranger to big free throws, especially during this playoff run. Hit a big free throw with .1 on the shot clock to beat Mass Civics in that quarterfinal.
Jordan shoots the 1-and-1 and hits the first. Back into the game, Jaleel Myers comes in for Imhotep as Jordan set to shoot one more. Still 2:27 to play in the first half, and Jordan has 19 points of the 27 for Vaux. Back to a 1-point game at 28-27. Austin crosses the timeline. 1-on-1 with Jordan. Now it's Jones. Over to Austin. Starting to get a little physical with one another there as Austin makes a crossover. Here's a 3 from Myers. First points of the day for Jaleel Myers, and Imhotep goes back up by 4. Fired pass down low, too high, out of the reach of Fletcher, and so Imhotep will get possession back.
Vaux getting a little flustered at this point. And we talked about those supporting casts. Imhotep, the whole team playing well right now. Rashid, pretty much the only person for Vaux doing anything on the offensive end.
Across the timeline, it's Myers over to Austin. Now to the top. Here's a 3 from Bagwell. He's got 3 3-pointers in this one, and Imhotep all of a sudden opens up a 7-point lead.
Jamie Ross not calling timeout, though. Going to let his Cougars see if they can try to answer.
Jordan drives for the answer off the side of the backboard. It's no good. Thompson controls the rebound. Jordan all over him in the backcourt. He's able to get it to Jones. Jones drives. No shot. Traveling violation.
That would have one less step. That would have been a huge bucket right there for Imhotep. Rashid Jordan's got to stop forcing things for Vaux. He's got to start trusting his teammates a little bit, even though they haven't been performing as well up to this point.
Vaux will inbound as Butler comes back into the game. Fletcher will take a seat. You're right. That's a good point. You got to kind of have your trust in your teammates here. In the last buck 16, you don't want to fall behind by too much heading toward the locker room.
Exactly, and especially I'm looking at Sam Foreman to start turning some things on, draw some of the defensive attention away from Rashid Jordan.
Jordan double team, puts up a 3. It's off the backboard and no good. Long rebound makes its way to Sneed. Karan Sneed at the top. Kicks it over to Foreman. Foreman shakes into the lane, throws it up. It is no good, but he'll step to the line to shoot 2.
But that's exactly the kind of thing he needs to be doing. Getting into the lane, drawing fouls, drawing double teams, and then kicking it out. Because right now, Rashid Jordan getting double teamed. Every time he's touching the ball, they need somebody else to start scoring.
Jaleel Myers charged with a foul and shooting 2 is Foreman, who misses his first. I believe that's the 3rd foul on Myers here in the first half.
Diving look at returns for Imhotep Charlie.
Second free throw is no good. He goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Austin will bring it back the other way for Imhotep.
Not a good day for Sam Foreman so far.
No, certainly not. Jones on the right elbow. It's 2 fouls on Myers. My mistake. At the top of the key with this one, it's Jones. We'll see if they elect to hold for the last shot. 35 is a long time, however. They work it in down low. Logan leaves it off. Masali from 16. Jumper is no good. Rebound pulled down and put back up and in by Logan. Everybody making a contribution for Imhotep, who leads by 9.
And that big Imhotep front line really asserting itself now.
Jordan kick in the corner. Rising up is Tinley, and he knocks it down. His first 2 of the game, 36-29, as Masali is pressed in the backcourt. 5 seconds left in the half. Masali kicks. Thompson jumper, no good. And that is how the first half will end. What a half of basketball here at the Liacouras Center. We go to the locker room. 36-29, Imhotep leads over Vaux. Back with more after this. You're watching the Sports Fanbase Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions.
Second quarter that we just watched, similar to the first quarter, except Imhotep starting to build up a little bit of a lead here and showing some strength, getting some work from Bagwell and also from the great Brandon Austin, who ended up playing at Providence and several other colleges after that. At the time, we all thought that Brandon Austin and Rashid Jordan were can't-miss NBA prospects. At this point, 7 years later, they're still working on that, still trying to get into the league. They may both have a shot. But at that time, they were top players in the country, Austin being recruited very heavily, and, of course, Rashid Jordan being recruited by UCLA, Temple, St. John's, etc. At the end of that half, Jordan has 19 of his team's 29 points, quite a show. Bagwell on the other side has 12, and also I think we had 10 here from Brandon Austin with some great twisting athletic moves. Enjoy the second half. I'll be back between the quarters.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY.
Jack Cap, I'm Mike Samsel, back out here at the half. Our halftime report being brought to you by Star Athletes Online. And what a first half it's been, Jack.
Oh, it's been very exciting. It's lived up to all its publicity. It's a great game. Jordan has 19, I believe, and he's been a force.
Yeah, Jordan has absolutely been a force in this one. But something that Josh and I were talking about a lot during the first half, is the fact that none of the secondary players are really stepping up for Vaux.
I just mentioned that to my assistant statistician there, and he really needs to pull the other players into the game. He really needs to get them involved, and he is a good passer.
Yeah, he certainly is a good passer, and it's just a matter of getting things straight right now for Vaux, who's still a talented team. They're only down 7, considering that really nobody played well other than Rashid Jordan in that first half.
Now, the first time they played, they were down also about 5-7 in the fourth quarter, and they did make a big, strong comeback with Jordan King, the comeback, and they did win the game against Imhotep, so it's possible.
Imhotep will have possession to start the second half. Brandon Austin, the commitment to Providence, will inbound for the Panthers. Matchup between the Panthers and Cougars. Panthers led in the first half, 36-29. And across the timeline with this now, it's Jones. Jones at the top of the key. Tries to shake his man, Foreman. Jones kicks it over to Austin. Austin lob in down low. Ross, turnaround, double teamed. His shot's no good, but he pulls down his own rebound. Back up with it again. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. Imhotep still has it. Now Jones up with it, and he lays it in. Jaquan Jones gets his first 2 of the day, 38-29, as Imhotep starts to open things up. Foreman crosses the timeline. Kicks it over now for Johnson. His 3 is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will head back to Imhotep. I thought that one was knocked off of the hand of Daryl Bagwell, but referee says it was off of Jordan, and so possession will go back to the Panthers. Austin brings it down court, drives into the lane, puts it up and in. Brandon Austin makes it 40-29. It's an 11-point lead now for the Panthers.
They're opening it up, Mike.
Foreman being guarded by Jones. Kicks it over to Johnson. Now Foreman did not have a field goal in that first half. Johnson drives in, feeds it down low. Massenberg puts it up. It is good, and 1. Trayvon Massenberg did not see a whole lot of time in that first half as he got in early foul trouble.
He is a big kid, though.
Foul is charged to Nigel Grant. That's his 3rd, team's first in the second half.
They need him to be active.
And coming back into the game is Dymere Logan. Massenberg will shoot the and 1. Free throw is up, and no good. It's an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and possession will head back to Imhotep. Inbound comes into Logan in the backcourt. Now Jones will run the point for the Panthers. Bagwell, back to Jones. Deron Johnson guards him. Now kick over to Logan. Down low in the post, it's Austin. Double teamed and throws it away. Vaux trying to get on the run here. They play this one down court. Johnson, an alley-oop, and the layup is in from Jordan. A little bit too far out of his reach to throw it down, but Jordan put it in, and now it's a 7-point game.
And Mike, he surely would have slammed it had it been a little closer to the rim.
Austin, guarded hard by Butler.
Look at the confidence in his face.
To the top, and Jones. Jones being guarded by Foreman. 5:50 to play here in quarter number 3. 40-33 our score. Okay. And play whistle down as a timeout. Imhotep wants a timeout. So while they take a timeout, we'll do the same. 40-33 our score. Back with more after this on the Sports Fanbase Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. Alongside Jack Kapp and Josh Verlin, I'm Mike Samsel. 40-33 is our score. Imhotep in front. And the Panthers have possession with Austin. Austin being guarded by Butler. Works it to Bagwell. Bagwell drives. Feet off. Layup is good. That's a nice move there into the lane by Dymere Logan. He's got 4 on the day, and it's 42-33. Vaux trails.
Second assist from Abraham Masale. I think I just killed his name.
Masale.
Masale, right. That's it. I keep killing his name every time.
Foreman at the top. Kicks it off. Here's a 3 on the way from Johnson. That's no good. and the rebound still loose on the
This could be
ground.
interesting here.
Jordan comes up with it, puts it up. It's no good, and Logan controls the rebound, but Logan is being swarmed, able to get it off to Jones.
Wow. Look at
Jones
this.
pushed into the scorer's table, but here's free. Thompson throws it down. Imhotep leads by 11. Things starting to come off a little bit here for Vaux. And now head coach for
Jamie
Vaux,
Ross.
Jamie Ross, wants timeout.
A smart timeout on his part.
Certainly so. I'm kind of surprised to see how much Vaux has struggled early on in this second half.
The first part of the second half, they're really struggling, and they've fallen behind by 11. This could be interesting here.
Yeah, they're certainly going to be in trouble here a little bit if they don't get things rolling.
Yep.
As see both teams talking with their coaches right now.
They're really keying on Jordan. Okay.
Right
you can
now.
see they're tight in that huddle there. They're really discussing things, talking about their options.
Yeah, and you see head coach Jamie Ross just trying to pump his troops up and just let them know, hey, we're still in this. It's only an 11-point game, but right now, if Sammy Foreman doesn't get going.
Sammy Foreman has not done much.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. Foreman will inbound for Vaux. They'll have Johnson in the backcourt and Massenberg, Butler, and Jordan in the front court. Foreman gets it into Johnson, who brings it across the timeline.
Now, Sammy Foreman has not scored. Am I correct?
Correct, yeah. Foreman kicks it off. Johnson now works it in the corner for Jordan.
Look at that.
Jordan
Look at this.
throws it up. It's no good, but he'll step to the line to shoot two. Just
Four guys
powered
on
through
him.
3 or 4 guys.
I think it was 4 guys were on him, and he still gets the shot off.
But do you think at this point he's almost trying to do too much?
Yeah, he's trying to do it all himself, and he really needs to involve his teammates, as we mentioned. He really is a good passer when he wants to be. I think he's just got it in his head that he's got to do everything. So far, he hasn't missed a foul shot. Am I correct?
That is correct, as Jordan hits his first.
I think it's 8 for 8, I believe.
He's up to 20 on the game. He'll shoot one more. Jordan knocks it down.
Yep.
21 points, and it's a 9-point game.
Yep, statistician Dylan Shore just informed me he's 9 for 9 from the free throw line. That's Jordan.
Jones plays it to Logan. Logan being double
They
teamed.
better get it over.
They're getting close. Now Bagwell has it. Bagwell into the paint. Nice move. Put up is no good, but the rebound pulled down by Thompson has it swatted away, and Foreman goes back the other way. Sammy Foreman looking for his first field goal. He's swatted by Austin. Rebound controlled by Imhotep and Jordan. Foul called.
Jordan is drawing some fouls. You know, he's only 185 pounds or so, but he plays at about 210. He is strong and fearless.
He sure is, and he'll step to the line to shoot 2 more. Already 9 for 9 from the line on the day. Make it a perfect 10 for 10 for Jordan.
And he's usually not that great of a foul shooter, if I remember correctly. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good.
Johnson goes out, Khalif Tinley in. Jordan puts it in.
Yep.
44-37 as we tick near 4 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Not as tight a press this time from Vaux. Still in trouble, however. Logan leaves this one off, and it's going to bounce to Austin on the other end of the court. Austin drives up with it, no good, but he's fouled. And so Brandon Austin will step to the charity stripe to shoot 2, but that was a rough possession there for Imhotep. They just had a nightmare trying to get it down the floor.
I actually thought that they were going to get called on a 10-second count. It was very, very close. The 10-second count does not stop when you throw the ball in the air.
Right.
Whereas
so Austin will shoot 2.
Whereas a 5-second count, held ball count, does stop when you throw the ball. And a 5-second count throwing in, also inbounding, stops.
Austin, 7 of 8 from the line on the day, misses his first. Back in is Fletcher for Vaux. And now substitution coming in as Abe Masali will come in. He comes in for Jones.
That's honest Abe there. Nice little player. 5'11" senior guard.
Nice throwback nickname from the 1800s.
Oh, yeah.
Austin will shoot one more.
Well, Lincoln's getting a lot of publicity lately.
Second one is good, 45-37.
3 movies in 1 year.
Yeah.
And one of them, he was a vampire hunter.
Foreman will bring it across the timeline. Yeah, why did well, I'm not going to get off
That
on
was
this
a
tangent.
crazy movie. Don't even ask. That was crazy.
Everyone says Hollywood has no original ideas anymore. I guess they had one there.
Look at that pass.
Jordan kicks it over to Fletcher, who can't knock it down. Rebound pulled down, and Imhotep goes the other way. Bagwell, nice crossover move. Feed to Masali, and he's fouled.
Jordan made a great pass at the other end.
You know, you want Jordan to kind of trust his teammates more, but when he makes plays like that and they don't finish, how could he?
Yeah, I actually thought that the guy should have gone in for a layup. He chose to shoot the little short jumper, and he missed it. It was a wicked pass. And Jordan's got the opportunities to make those passes.
Foul is on Khalif Tinley. That's his third. And the first free throw is no good from Masali. Masali will shoot one more. Jaleel Myers comes back in the game as Bagwell will take a seat.
We have an 8-point game here with 3:22 remaining.
Second free throw is up.
He makes it.
And good from Masali. 46-37, Vaux trails by 9. Jordan leaves it over for Foreman. Foreman being guarded by Austin, gives it back to Jordan. Jordan being double-teamed, now drives into the paint, kicks it, and he throws it too high and out of bounds. Karan Sneed comes back into the game for Vaux as Fletcher will come out. Talk about a bit of a size difference there. Sneed at 5'5", Fletcher at 6'6".
Sneed generously at 5'5".
Masali has it poked away.
Stolen.
Good move there by Tinley.
Turnover Masali.
Now Sneed brings it across the timeline. Under 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. It's a 9-point game. In the corner, Jordan for 3. That one no good. And the rebound is controlled by Logan. Logan looking to get this one off to Masali, but Jordan's all over him. Now a hard press. And they get it across the timeline. Austin drives and is fouled. No, it's a traveling violation. Wow.
Surprising call. Imhotep's coach, Andre Noble, is very unhappy. He is right in referee Randy Pritzker's ear.
Across the timeline with this one, it's Foreman. They have let them play physical in this one, I will say that.
I was surprised by that call, but there's a lot of traffic. We really couldn't see it that
Jordan
well.
triple teamed, and a foul is called as he gets it over. Amir Butler was fouled. That's only team foul number 4 on Imhotep. And so a non-shooting situation yet. As Lester Maddox comes back in for Vaux. Inbound pass is swatted away by Thompson from Butler. But it will remain Vaux ball.
There's something you don't see that often. He's giving him a lot of pressure there.
They get it in now. Here's Maddox. Spots up and knocks it off the backboard and good.
Lester Maddox.
Maybe he could get that secondary scoring going for Vaux. 7-point game. Logan nearly throws it away. It's poked into the air. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Karan Sneed and Vaux's ball.
Muggsy Sneed steps in there. He is just like little Muggsy Bogues from years ago in the NBA.
Or like a 1920s gangster, so at least the nicknames are getting a little more modern.
We're moving up 50 years at a time.
Foreman at the top of the key. What a move. Throws it up, no good. And the rebound is going to be a play whistle down, and it's going to be a foul called on Vaux. I think they'll get Foreman.
That is physical ball.
It is on Sammy Foreman. That'll be his second. It's only the team's first in the half, however. Actually, it's their third. So the scoreboard just forgot to say something about the other two.
take
That's
a
why I
charge
should listen to our scoreboard as it's poked away by Jordan. Now it goes out of bounds, and it'll head back to Imhotep.
I thought the ball went off Imhotep. Referee Kevin Clay was right on that.
Imhotep will inbound.
Stolen briefly by Jordan.
Jordan right in front of Austin as he gets it into Bagwell. Masali plays it for Bagwell. $1:45 in the quarter. Bagwell spots up. Jumper no good, but look at Austin.
Wow.
Brandon Austin makes it 48-39. Jordan crossover move into the lane. 1-on-4. That shot is no good. The rebound goes out of bounds, and it will head back to Imhotep Charter. That's Jordan just trying to do it all by himself.
Yes, he's doing too much, but his ability to get off a shot is an incredible sight to see.
Bagwell in the backcourt. Gets it to Masali, who's fouled by Sneed.
No shot.
That'll be team foul number 4, so it'll just be an inbound situation. Brandon Austin will inbound on the near side baseline with 1:25 to play here in quarter number 3. Imhotep leads by 9, and they have possession. Austin double teamed, able to get out of it. Austin up and under and lays it in.
Austin can play some basketball. His ability to change directions and change speeds is really remarkable.
Here's Jordan. Lays it up, no good, but he's fouled.
Once again, Jordan's ability to get the shot up sends him to the line for a deuce.
Jordan, a perfect 11 of 11 from the line. And he'll step to the line to shoot. First free throw is on the way and good. 12 for 12 for Jordan. His only points in the quarter have been from the charity stripe. Jordan will shoot one more. Second one is good as well. What a performance on the day from Jordan, including from the line. It's a 9-point game. Imhotep really hasn't been able to put the finishing touches on Vaux. They're just kind of hanging around in this one. There's nearly a turnover as Foreman deflects it up in the air. It goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Foreman, however. So the Panthers will retain possession. Actually, yes, I was right the first time. Panthers will have it.
Although while Vaux, you say, Vaux hasn't really fallen out of this game yet, they haven't really made a big push either. Just kind of status quo this whole quarter.
Austin gets this one into Bagwell. Bagwell gets off a jumper. That's no good. With the rebound put back up and in, that's Dymere Logan. 52-41. Game is on the brink right now. One push, and all of a sudden we're going to have a photo finish or one push from Imhotep, and it's almost over. Here's a three from Maddox, which is no good. He hits the deck, no call, but Jordan cleans it up on the other side. 52-43. Inbound pass comes into Logan. Logan now works it over to Austin. Pressed in the backcourt, throws it down court, makes it to Thompson. It goes out of bounds, but it will stay with Imhotep.
Vaux has been dominated by Raishi Jordan all game, but just to put that in perspective a little bit, since the first quarter ended, the other players have combined for 8 points for Vaux of their 25.
Set to inbound this one is Masali. And Jordan only even has one field goal this quarter. The rest of it's been from the line. Massenberg and Maddox each added a field goal, but that's it as the inbound pass comes to Austin. And he hung in the air for quite a while, and a late foul called on that one. Kind of surprised to see that call. And if we could, we'd like to talk to the third member of our broadcast team, Jack Kapp. I mean, Jack, for me, I thought that one almost could have been called a traveling or an up and down as long as Austin hung in the air.
I agree with you. When he came down with the ball, I thought it was great defense by Vaux. And Brandon Austin got a couple at the charity stripe here. Maybe didn't deserve them. We're not really sure, but that's the way we saw it.
Austin hits his first, and he'll shoot one more. Brandon Austin with 3 colors on his shoes that I've never seen go together before.
No, a lot of these players have very interesting footwear decisions. As a colorblind person, I'm totally at a loss for what he's wearing on his feet right now.
You got teal, pink, gold, and I think the socks are red.
At least the red matches the rest of the uniform.
Yeah, well, he's got that going for him.
The last time I was here for Temple LaSalle, we were all marking it out. Tyreek Duran's shoes was wearing these blue moon boots and didn't really match anything else he had on at the time.
Now both coaches are having a discussion with the referee. I'm not exactly sure why. I think there was something wrong with the clock. I don't know if they want more time added to the clock. Our head referee, Randy Pritzker, is over there trying to get things straight right now. Currently, the clock reads 18 seconds. I don't know what they want it set to. They actually put more time back on the clock. The clock you see on your screen says 15, but they actually added some more time, so it's 18.6 put back on the clock. Second free throw is good from Austin. 54-43. Back into the game is Massenberg for Vaux, as Jordan will bring it across the timeline, and a foul called. Him and Masali all over each other, and Masali will get charged for that one. That's team foul number 6, so the next one will put him in the bonus.
Masali's really just been in there
back in.
Masali's really just been in there to bother Rashid Jordan on the defensive end, pick up some fouls. And he's done a pretty good job of that so far.
Yeah, he sure has. Is across the timeline with this one, Foreman. Still scoreless on the day. Foreman drives, kicks to Sneed for 3, and that one is too short, no good, but the rebound comes to Massenberg. Sneed thought about it again, instead drives through 3 men and has a shot swatted. Rebound is controlled, and that is how the quarter will end. Dymere Logan pulled down the rebound after Vaux goes 0 for 3, and we will head to the 4th. Vaux in trouble in this one. They trail by 11, 54-43. We'll be back with more after this on the Sports Fanbase Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions.
The quarter that you just watched saw a lot of turnovers, but also a lot of pressure from Vaux, putting it to Imhotep, trying to close the gap that Imhotep has opened up. Tep had at least 11-point lead a couple of times during that quarter, as you notice, so they're starting to stretch it out a little bit and getting great play continuing from Austin, whereas on the other side, Rashid Jordan is really building up the points and putting on a show, heading for a record right now in points for a championship game held by a really tall fella named Wilt Chamberlain back in the 50s. So Jordan is he's getting fouled a lot. He really didn't hit a basket until the end of that quarter, but you'll see in the 4th quarter it is quite a finish to this fantastic game that SFBN is bringing you. We'll be back after the game.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY.
29 points out of Rashid Jordan as we're set to start quarter number 4, 54-43. Vaux trails in this one to Imhotep. But be interesting to see if Vaux can get things going. And again, we mentioned it, Imhotep really hasn't put it away yet, but this game either way is on the brink right now, Josh.
Yeah, Imhotep comes out and scores 5 or 6 points here to start the quarter. Oh, I was going to say it could get ugly, but Rashid Jordan's going to change that mindset.
He's got 32. 54-46. Back the other way with this one is Jaquan Jones. We usually see Vaux have that one run in them every game. They've yet to have it in this one, but they're really getting after it now. And stepping out of bounds is Bagwell, so it'll head back to Vaux. And here come the Cougars.
Yeah, if Vaux can be in within 5 points at the halfway point of this quarter, they're in good shape.
Set to inbound. This one is Butler. Right now on the floor, it's Butler, Sneed, Foreman, Jordan, and Massenberg. I would say this is probably Vaux' best lineup. Foreman drives, throws it up, and it is no good. Rebound controlled by Imhotep. Nigel Grant plays it to Austin, and a player slipped. Jordan has it now. Jordan, what a crossover, and he's fouled. Jordan crossed Austin out of his sneakers and was fouled from behind.
A little bit of an unlucky break there for Imhotep. Looked like Jones just tripped over his own feet and went down. It was right as Brandon Austin threw him the pass. Rashid Jordan picks it up, and now we've got a chance to cut it to a 6-point game.
Jordan will shoot 2. Hits the first.
And remember, Imhotep's won 3 of the last 4 public league titles, so they've been here before. Vaux has not.
Setting the check back into the game. Masali will come in for Jones.
Team 7, Rashid Jordan shooting for
Jordan has been perfect from the line so far today, and he looks to keep that streak going. He's locked in. 54-48. Inbound pass comes to Grant. Now Masali. Vaux faithful making some noise. Masali drives, kicks it down low. Thompson throws it up, no good, but he's fouled. That one will be on Massenberg. And stepping to the line to shoot 2 is Thompson.
And neither Imhotep nor Vaux are too far from Temple University. Vaux has a little bit of a location advantage. They're at 20th and Master, which is just a few blocks away from the Leocore Center. Imhotep up there a little north of LaSalle in the Alney section of the city.
First one is no good from Thompson. He'll shoot one more. Second one is good. So he goes 1 for 2. It's 55-48. Inbound pass comes to Sneed. 7 minutes to play in the Philadelphia Public League Final. Sneed lobs it over to Foreman. Foreman drives up and under, and a traveling violation called on Foreman.
Yeah, he's just trying to make a little too much happen there in the lane.
So the inbound pass will come from Austin as Maddox checks back into the game.
Vaux needs to find someone who can hit some threes down the stretch. Whether it's Lester Maddox, Karan Sneed, Amir Butler, someone's got to do it.
Austin, now Masali, lobs it in, and lowering his shoulder. That's going to be an offensive foul. Nigel Grant absolutely lowered his shoulder. That's the easiest call our refs will have all day.
And Imhotep's got a size advantage. They're just trying to be a little too aggressive under the basket right now.
So possession will come back to Imhotep. And in basketball, it's hard to say there's ever a must-score possession, but if they could get it back to within 5 here, I would say the momentum is firmly now on the side of Vaux.
Yeah, they're right at that precipice of just getting the crowd on their side, getting all that momentum. You're right. They need a basket here, and if they don't, they need to continue getting stops.
Sneed kicks it over to Foreman. Foreman to Sneed, thought about a 3. Instead, it's tipped away, but there's Jordan to recover. Jordan kicks it in the corner. Foreman all by his lonesome. Thought about a 3. Now drives, kicks. Maddox. Maddox double teamed. Rolls it into the backcourt. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll head back to Vaux. I don't know why Masali chased after that so hard. It was last touched by Vaux.
Yeah, that was a great heads-up play there by Karan Sneed. He knew if he touched it, it was going to be backcourt. So he pretty much just let Masali touch it, and as soon as he did, got a hand on it, happened to go off Masali and out of bounds.
Wow. Foreman. Now they kick it in the corner. Maddox goes up with it, lays it in, and one! Chance to get it back to a 4-point game for Vaux.
I'll tell you this, I watched Lester Maddox all summer in a high school league up in North Philly called the Chosen League. And he kind of had a weird summer, and then all of a sudden in the Chosen League playoffs, he turned it on and came up huge at the end and surprising people. Maybe doing a little bit of that right now in the Public League Championship game.
Maddox for the end one. It's a 4-point game. 55-51. Vaux faithful making the chance for defense. Bagwell for three. That one no good. Rebound controlled by Vaux, but it's thrown away. Bagwell into the lane, lays it up, no good. Thompson can't clean it up. Once, second, no good. Rebound down low, and finally a foul is called.
Wow. Looks like a little bit of desperation has finally kicked in for Vaux, and they're playing with everything they've got right now.
Roberts Hawks fouls on number 32.
Foul charged to Foreman.
Team 7.
That's the team's 7th, and so Bagwell will shoot, but he'll shoot too. This is a shooting foul. Tinley into the game for Sneed. As the trainer will take a look at Sneed, didn't exactly see what happened. Bagwell misses the first. He'll shoot one more. If they miss here, this is a must rebound for Vaux. They can't let Imhotep come up with an offensive board. Bagwell will shoot another. He missed it. Jordan on the rebound. Jordan drives down the baseline and is immediately fouled by Austin. Jordan will step to the line to shoot two as Imhotep now in the double bonus. Over the limit, and Jordan will shoot two where he's been perfect from the line so far today. That's got to be a big advantage, Josh, being in the double bonus with still 5:41 to play.
Especially the way that Rashid Jordan been making his free throws all game.
Jordan's first is good. I don't know that I've ever seen a player in the zone at the high school level as much as Jordan is right now.
Oh, when he wants to take over a game, he can be absolutely lights out. You know, I've mentioned that Vaux MCS thriller from a few weeks back, and that the reason Vaux was in that game was because Rashid Jordan wanted them to be in that game.
All of a sudden, this is a 2-point game after Jordan hits both of the free throws. Leah Corus Center comes to their feet for the Public League Final. Austin inbounds to Masali. Masali double team, gets it back to Austin. Now Masali drives, loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Vaux. And so Imhotep will retain possession.
36 points now for Rashid Jordan.
Wow. Unbelievable. Bagwell in the backcourt. Now it's Austin and Masali. Masali drives, throws it up off the glass. No good. Rebound out of bounds. And again, it was last touched by Vaux, so it'll stay with Imhotep. Roberts Vaux wants timeout. And they'll hear it from their fans and their bench. 55-53 is our score. It's a 2-point game. You're watching the Philadelphia Public League Finals on the Sports Fan Base Network, presented by Payroll Service Solutions. You mentioned, Josh, that kind of magical 5-point barrier at the 5-minute mark. Well, right now we're at 5:23, and it's only 2.
Yeah, this fourth quarter, all of a sudden, all Vaux. Imhotep, everything that was going right for them the first 3 quarters, they're turning it over. They're not scoring around the rim, and Rashid Jordan keeps doing what Rashid Jordan does.
Rashid Jordan up to 39 points on the day. And as insane as this is to say, 50 might not be impossible by the end of this one. Inbound pass comes into Bagwell. Masali. At the top now, Foreman. All over Masali. Bagwell throws it to the top, and Logan. Logan has it poked away. Foreman dives for it, out of bounds. Logan gets to it, and a timeout taken by Imhotep. And I know that's a big play right there. In fact, that may be our Stoll Agency play of the game. Stoll Bonds and Insurance specializes in the construction business industry. For all of your bonding and construction insurance needs, go to their website, stollagency.com. The reason that play is so big is this place would have erupted for Vaux if they got possession back and a chance to tie.
And not only that, but it would have been a big boost for Sam Foreman's confidence to get the steal, maybe get the layup. So, yeah, a very big play. Imhotep needs to score here. They cannot let Vaux come back and tie this game up.
Out of the timeout, it will be Austin, Bagwell, Masali, Thompson, and 21 Logan. Vaux will counter with Jordan, Butler, as well as 22 Maddox. In the backcourt, it'll be Foreman and Tinley. Austin inbounds to Masali in the backcourt. Final 5. Masali crosses the timeline. Leaves this one off. Now over to Austin. Long three. Oh! Off the back of the backboard and in.
I was just about to say Brandon Austin hasn't scored yet this quarter. And wow, what a big bucket from him.
At the top of the key, now it's Foreman. Scoreboard's off. I think that's why everybody's not happy as Foreman drives. Foreman looking for his first points of the day, and he got them. That makes the score as the ball nearly tipped away. It's loose on the floor, and out of bounds was Foreman. So possession will go back to Imhotep. It's scoreboard.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. It's good now. It's good
Reads 58-55. That is the correct score. Now referee wants to head over to make
We're
sure.
Good now.
They want to make sure they have the right score.
Score was off for a second while the media guys were trying to correct him. I think we're back to the right score now. It is 58-55.
Yeah, it is 58-55. Our guys in the truck, that's correct, right? 58-55 is our score. That's what the scoreboard reads with 4:14 to play. Now into the game is Sneed. He'll come in for Maddox as we're set to get back to action. 3-point game, 58-55. Maybe the scoreboard operator was an Imhotep graduate. Austin in the backcourt. One-on-one with Jordan. Now double team, gets it over to Masali as we tick under 4 minutes to play. In the corner, Logan. Back to Bagwell.
Bagwell's
Tinley
had a quiet
steps out
second
on
half
him
as well.
Yeah, he sure has. Masali being bodied by Sneed. Now it's Austin. Brandon Austin. Foreman getting aggressive with him. Plays it over to Bagwell. Imhotep in no rush to score here. Masali to Bagwell. Bagwell dribbles into the lane, feeds it off, and Logan loses it and makes its way back to Masali, but a blocking foul is going to be called. That was very close. A blocking foul was called. And I'd actually like to talk to the third member of our broadcast team, Jack Cap, to see. Did you think that was more of an offensive or a defensive foul?
I got to be honest with you. It was very hard to see from my vantage point. There was a lot of activity in the middle there. I didn't get a clear view of it. I was blocked by a referee, so it was hard to tell, to be perfectly honest.
Masali will step to the line to shoot.
Yeah, I just don't quite think the Vaux defender got his feet set. I think that's really where you're going to see where you see that call come from.
This is a 1-and-1. Masali's first is good. Big one. That makes it a two-possession game. 59-55. And Masali will shoot one more. Abe Masali, the 5'11 senior. One of the sixth men for this Imhotep team and really kind of holds that bench together. But he missed his second. Jordan has the rebound. Jordan brings it down court. Jordan and Austin. Play whistle down and a blocking foul called on Austin. So Jordan will again step to the line to shoot two as it's a double bonus for Vaux. That's the fourth foul on Austin. That's big.
That's big for sure. But it did a good job of making sure that Rashid Jordan didn't get a shot off because he's very well aware.
Jordan misses his first free throw of the day. If you're Jordan, though, you got to recompose here and hit the second one to get it back to a one-possession game. He got that one. 59-56. Austin will inbound for Imhotep. Gets it into Thompson, and now Austin.
18 for 19 from the free throw line. Still not a shabby day.
No, that's not bad at all. Here's Masali driving off to Logan, who lost it. It's out of bounds and back to Imhotep.
A lot of turnovers for Imhotep this quarter.
Vaux will have possession as Lester Maddox comes in. Foreman plays it to Sneed, who will bring it across the timeline.
Imhotep 15 turnovers for the game. Vaux just 11.
Jordan drives, puts it up. It is no good, but he finishes it himself, and it's a one-point game. 59-58. Jordan goes for the steal on Austin, can't get it. Austin crosses the timeline. Off for Bagwell, for three.
Huge shot.
Timeout Imhotep, who leads by 4. You're watching the Sports Fan Base Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions. A pleasure to be with you here from the Leah Center. I'm Mike Samsel filling in for Ari Bluestein, and we were talking about it during the break. What a shot.
Yeah, huge shot from Darryl Bagwell. He had a really quiet second half, but come up big when his team needed. Right after Vaux gets to within 1 point for the first time since the second quarter, I should say. And Bagwell just comes down and just nails what could be the hammer in this game.
Lead is back to 4, 62-58, 2:42 to play. Inbound pass controlled by Vaux with Sneed. Foreman swatted away, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Vaux.
For those of you listening who are also college basketball fans, 2 city scores I want to report. LaSalle with a 72-65 win at Rhode Island, and Temple leads Charlotte by 15 at half.
Jordan puts it up, no good. Wanted to foul, didn't get it. Ball loose on the ground. Who comes up with it but Jordan? But it's tipped away from him, and Masali controls the rebound. Jordan with the steal, however. Jordan missed the dunk. Rebound put back up and in by Butler, and it's back to a 2-point game. Amir Butler may have prevented Jordan, as good as a game he's had, from being the GOAT right there.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen Rashid Jordan miss a dunk, and it wasn't like he was trying to be flashy. I mean, He just went up to put it down.
Wow. Masali across the timeline. 2-point game, 2 minutes to play. Masali drives, puts it up and in. What a bucket by Masali. 64-60. Now pass from Vaux is deflected out of bounds. Sneed threw that one wildly away. Luckily, Basil Thompson couldn't control for Vaux.
Yeah, but to go back to that last Vaux possession, you said it, Amir Butler with maybe the save of the game there. Good. Wow.
64-60. 4-point lead for Imhotep. $1:50 to play. Sneed. Everyone on their feet here at the Leah Center. Jordan. Double teamed. Looking for someone to kick it off to. Finds Sneed in the corner. Foreman drives. Kicks to Sneed. Sneed thought about a 3, instead drives to Jordan. Jordan jumps past his defender for 2. It's no good. He wanted the foul. Didn't get it. And then a foul is going to be called on the other end on Roberts Vaux.
And Lester Maddox landed a little awkwardly there on that shot attempt.
Foul is on Jordan. That's his first. It's the team's 9th, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Imhotep.
Got to make your free throws down the stretch.
Basil Thompson will shoot 2 of the biggest free throws of his young life. Thompson, the junior.
Basil Thompson for 1-and-1.
First free throw from Thompson. is no good. Rebound controlled by Butler. Jordan comes back the other way. Jordan for three. It's a one-point game here at the Liacouras Center. 42 for Jordan.
That was an NBA range three-pointer and an NBA level shot. Wow.
Masali to Austin. Austin double team, gets it back to Masali. 1 minute to play here in the Public League Final. Masali with a crossover move on Tinley. Now Masali lost it. Jordan the other way. He's fouled.
That's five fouls. That's five on Brandon Austin, and he's out. He's out with 49 seconds to go.
Wow. Jordan will step to the line with a chance to tie or put Vaux in front. And Brandon Austin's fifth foul. His day is over.
The advantage for Imhotep is that Brandon Austin hasn't been their only performer today. I mean, they've been producing, from their other guys. Bagwell's been producing, Masali's been producing, Jones, Thompson. Their big guys are in there. So this isn't game over for Imhotep, but wow. You have to wonder if Brandon Austin was aware that he had 4 fouls at that time.
49 and a half to play. Jordan will be on the line when we come back here on the Sports Fan Base Network. Brandon Austin is gone. He's fouled out of the Public League Final, and Rashid Jordan steps to the line with the lead in his hands. Jordan 18 for 19 from the line on the day, but these may be the 2 biggest of his life. Jordan missed the first.
Wow.
He's got 42 on the day.
I've been saying wow a lot this quarter. It's been one of those quarters.
He'll shoot one more. We're tied at 64. Wow. Everybody on their feet at the Liacouras Center. 45 to play. Jones will bring it across the timeline. Sneed on him.
You said way back in the first quarter this game looked like it was headed for overtime.
It may very well be. And a foul is called as Sneed made contact with Masali. Important because that's team foul number 10. It's a double bonus.
It's a double bonus, and it was a foul. Sneed complained about the call, but when you're playing the physical pressure defense that Vaux is, you're going to get those kind of calls.
Masali to the stripe for 2. So far from the line, he's 1 for 2. Hits the first. Imhotep back in front by 1.
Mentioned his experience earlier in the game, and he picked up those 2 fouls. But, if there's a guy you want on the line right now, it's one of your upperclassmen.
Timeout here taken by Imhotep. And so Vaux and Imhotep will each have a chance to talk things over. And at this point, I'm thinking for Imhotep, you want to make this 48 or 33 seconds go as fast as possible, while if you're Vaux, maybe they want to stretch it out a little bit and get the ball in Jordan's hands. His biggest nemesis, if you will, Brandon Austin, not out there. So it's going to be tough for them to try and cover Jordan, who has 43 on the day.
Yeah, if Imhotep makes this free throw, I expect them to drop back, let Vaux try and run a possession, because their half-court defense has been pretty good. What Vaux has been coming back this quarter, it's been in the transition, it's been forcing the turnovers, it's been getting out on the run. Their half-court offense still hasn't been producing too much.
Now for Vaux, even though you're down, do you think about holding for the last shot?
No, I think you kind of give Rashid Jordan the benefit of take the best shot that's available. If it takes until the end of the game, that's fine. But you don't want to force anything. Right. But I think when you've got a player of his caliber and Sam Foreman's caliber, if you've got 3 seconds left, take 5 or 6 seconds to bring the ball up court. You try to get a shot off with about 10, 11 seconds left.
Butler, Jordan, Massenberg, Sneed, and Foreman. The 5 on the floor for Vaux. Masali will shoot one more big free throw. It's Bagwell, Masali, as well as Jones, 21 Logan, and 35 Thompson. Notice we did not say 1 Austin. He's gone. Big size difference there as well. Masali at 5'11", Austin was 6'7". Masali misses the second. Vaux could take the lead this possession. Jordan drives, runner, no good, but a blocking foul called. So again, Jordan will step to the line where he is 19 for 21.
Good job, though, by Imhotep. They really got back well as a team defensively after that miss.
Timeout taken by Imhotep. Whoa. 66-65 for the first time in a while. Imhotep finds themselves behind.
Yeah, first time since it was 19-17 on that Rashid Jordan dunk at the end of the first quarter. What a comeback for Vaux, and of course on the shoulders of their best player, Rashid Jordan. Who's going to take the final shot for Imhotep here?
I got to take Miss Sally.
Yeah, either Masali, I think he's going to look to create, maybe give it to Bagwell for a three. He's been on fire all afternoon. Or bring it down low. I mean, you saw Basile Thompson. It's a tougher first layup, but they've got some advantages, some opportunities underneath the basket. Like we said, even though Brandon Austin's gone, they have other pieces, but somebody's going to need to step up in these last 19 seconds.
Jordan stands at 45 on the day. 66-65. Imhotep trails. We'll see if they elect to hold for the last shot or not. Imhotep will come out with Thompson, Logan, Jones, Masali, and Bagwell. Jones will be the inbounder. Jones into Masali. Masali being guarded by Tinley. Drives, layup, good! With 10 seconds to play. Jordan, game in his hands. Jordan, it's poked away. He gets it back. 3 seconds. Jordan loses it out of bounds. Vaux will have it with 1.1 to play. Timeout, Roberts Vaux. The game was in Masali's hands, and he buried a layup.
Has he biggest shot of his career? Easily the biggest shot of his career. What a layup, what a look. Brandon Austin out. Abraham Masali knew, I need to take this shot, and he made it. What a shot. And then Rashid Jordan, how about on the other end? Nearly lost it about 3 or 4 times.
Everyone has to know that the ball is going to be in Jordan's hands. Is there any chance the ball is in anyone else's? Jordan out there with 45.
You know what? It's interesting because there was a similar game at Penn last year where Zach Rosen was killing at like 32 points, comes down to 2 seconds left, and everybody's saying, ball's got to go to his hands. Penn coach Jerome Allen drew up a great play. Fran Doherty with the layup for the game winner. So sometimes when a player's having such a good game that the other team is going to key on him,
right.
Maybe they'll leave someone else open, and we'll see if one of these guys can knock down a shot.
Oh, my. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Sports Fanbase Network presented by Payroll Service Solutions. You have been treated to a 10 of a game. Butler will inbound. Keep an eye on Massenberg, the 6'8 junior. 1.1 to play. Butler will inbound. Jordan comes near the baseline. He's triple teamed. He gets it. He puts it up. It's no good. It's over. Jordan missed it at the buzzer. And Imhotep has won the Public League Final.
Classic, instant classic game in this city. What a phenomenal performance. Rashid Jordan, 45 points, unable to get it out at the end. What can you say about this game? I mean, just what a way for Imhotep to win their 4th title in the last 5 years. Wow.
What a game. Josh and I will come back to wrap it up after this on the Sports Fanbase Network. Back at the Liacouras Center. What a classic. Alongside Josh Verlin, I'm Mike Samsel. Rashid Jordan finishes the day with 45 points, but he needed 47.
Yeah, he really did. And look, we said it, you got to give the ball to him with that final shot. Not a bad look for him. I mean, he's made shots along that line, and just a little off the back rim.
Tonight's player of the game is being brought to you by Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods. And who else can it be? Who expected this one coming into tonight? Brandon Austin, Rashid Jordan, Basile Thompson, D1 talent all over the floor. And our player of the game is Abe Masali. 7 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 rebound, but the biggest shot of his life.
The biggest bucket I've seen all year. I mean, what a layup. You've got your best player in Brandon Austin on the bench. You've got Rashid Jordan, who's unstoppable on the other end, and a 5'11 guard, Abraham Masali, who didn't even play for this team last year. Another transfer with a huge bucket, and Imhotep keeps pretty much their dynasty alive in this city. 4 public league titles in the last 5 years.
That's tonight's player of the game, presented by Lloyd Sixsmith Sporting Goods, the leading supplier of Philadelphia Public League basketball. Visit them today, 7554 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair, for all of your sporting good needs. We'll be back with more after this here on the Sports Fanbase Network.
Year's 2013 Philadelphia Public League Championship to head coach Andre Noble and the Imhotep Charter Panthers. This Public League Championship gives Imhotep Charter 4th in 5 years. And now for the MVP presentation. Number 1, Brandon Austin! Brandon Austin finished with 21 points.
Andre Noble. Andre, what an outstanding basketball game this was here at the Liacouras Center.
Great game, great crowd. Really proud of my kids that showed a lot of poise and a lot of courage through a lot of adversity. Rashid Jordan was great tonight, and he really, and the Vaux team really pushed us.
And you mentioned a lot of poise and a lot of courage. Abraham Masali, after Austin was gone, put this game on his shoulders.
Yeah, you know what? He's really good to the rim. He can go both hands. He's a strong guard. We think he's pretty good. So, when we had one decision to make of who to put it in, at first I was going to go to Basile Thompson, but then we were like, no, let's go ball screen to Abraham Masali and see what we get.
And it's just an unbelievable performance here tonight from Rashid Jordan. When Rashid's playing like that, do you just kind of hold on for dear life?
We tried doubling him. We tried zoning him. We tried man and help. He was incredible tonight. He's a great player. I didn't expect him to be this incredible,
right.
But I expected him to be real good.
Unbelievable. What a game here, an instant classic at the Liacouras Center. And Andre Noble's Imhotep Panthers can again call themselves city champions.
Hey, one thing I wanted to do, if I can, please, wanted to thank my assistants. They've been great all year, providing a lot of help. I get all the interviews and all the glamour and glitz, but my assistants have done a great job for me.
Andre Noble, thank you so much. Go be with your team. Congratulations. And that will just about wrap up our coverage of an unbelievable day of basketball here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Would like to thank everyone who helped us out here at the Liacouras Center. our outstanding crew, my engineer, Julian Bellman, our producer, Josh Bellman, Mark Indelicato on camera, Dylan Shore and Duke Goldman keeping outstanding stats for us for the entire day, Josh Verlin as well as Jack Kapp, my broadcast partners, and a big thanks to Ari Bluestein, the usual voice of the Sports Fan Base Network. Thanks so much for letting me fill in for him as he was out on duty with Drexel, and to you, the viewers, as well. Thanks so much for watching the Philadelphia Public League Championships. One final time from the Liacouras Center, I'm Mike Samsel. 67-66, Imhotep. They're the city champions over Vaux. Good night, everyone.
That fourth quarter was one of the best quarters I've ever seen in public league championship play, and I've been watching for a long time. That was a lot of fun. Vaux making up a big deficit that Imhotep had built up, chipping away and chipping away. At the end, 2 free throws, which became the 44th and 45th points for Rashid Jordan, put the Cougars up by 1. Abraham Masali gets the ball on a twisting layup, as you saw, the shot of a lifetime for any player, and gets the 2 points, puts the Panthers up by 1. At this point, Rashid Jordan busts down court. It looked like he got fouled. It was not called. The ball goes out of bounds after some juggling back and forth. And 1.1 seconds with the timeout, they come back in. And the play was for Jordan to come across from the opposite block and pick up a screen from Sammy Foreman. Foreman did not turn his body adequately to set the screen. He kind of put his shoulder into the defender, and Jordan did not get the screen he needed, put up a very
a difficult shot in desperation with 2 men in his face. Imhotep wins the 4th of 5 years. They are the champions of the Public League 2013. And congratulations to the Panthers. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It was a lot of fun to watch, especially the 4th quarter.
Thank you for watching this edition of SFBN Classics. We hope you enjoyed that game. Please like our Facebook page and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube page. And for more information about us, go to www.thesfbn.com. I'm Ari Bluestein. Have a good night.